In the heart of China, there's a river older than memory itself, the Yellow River. Stretching across vast plains, winding like a living, breathing story through the land, it's been called the cradle of Chinese civilization. But if you stand on its banks and listen, really listen, you'll hear something that textbooks never mention. Whispers. Secrets too old for any historian's pen. Long before rulers carved their names into stone, before the first word was pressed onto paper, there were etchings on turtle shells and symbols cut in jade. Melodies hummed into the wind. The Yellow River carried these stories, pushing them downstream, embedding them in the silt, in the land, and deep inside the very soul of a people who started to dream out loud. Some even say the river itself is alive, sentient, its currents pulsing with memories of a time when gods didn't just rule, but walked among us, not as distant deities, but as teachers and silent witnesses. Now here's where things get strange. In 2006, archaeologists digging deep into the river's upper reaches stumbled on something that just didn't fit. Tools that predate the Shang dynasty, stones carved with symbols that don't match any known script, and most bizarre of all, alignments with the stars that are so precise, modern scientists couldn't believe it. These discoveries were quietly filed away, overshadowed by more comfortable stories. But those artifacts, they hint at a civilization, an intelligence, that shouldn't have been possible. Locals, the ones who've lived by the river for generations, tell tales of the sleeping ones, entities resting in ancient caves sealed by the ages, their presence marked not by footprints, but by glowing fungi and an eerie silence that settles over the land. These aren't bedtime stories for kids. They're warnings, passed down in dialects so ancient even linguists have trouble untangling them. And every few years when the river floods, it doesn't just wash away, it reveals. Bones, tools, and sometimes entire structures lined up with the constellations in ways that even modern technology can barely match. It's like the river is choosing the right moment to show us pieces of a past that's bigger, stranger, and older than we ever imagined. Standing on the riverbank, you don't just feel watched, you feel remembered. Not by people, but by the land itself. The wind carries half-sung songs, words no living person can understand, yet somehow, you just know. These aren't fairy tales. These are truths too vast for science alone. Stories written into the bones of the earth. The Yellow River isn't just a river. It's an archive. It's a living memory. And maybe, just maybe, when we're quiet enough, we'll finally hear what it's been trying to tell us for 10,000 years.